birthday, too. There's a present behind me, familiar but unsettling. Where? Where are you hiding? I'm right here, Diana. I've always been here. Crawls, it wriggles like a snake stalking its prey. I don't know what you're talking about. It creeps closer. I've always been watching you. I always will. I can almost feel its breath. No, you can't be. I can almost feel its coil its way around me. But today the game is ended. What? It wants me to keep quiet. It wants to suffocate me. I can almost hear his next words. Sweet little Diana, so exemplary, so obedient. What will I have you do next? He opens his mouth to speak. I hold my breath. You chose the wrong path, Penguin. Game over. There it is. Same old, same old. Wait a second. Penguin? With a bit of difficulty, my eyes finally open. A small ray of light peeks out of the curtains covering the balcony window and lands right on my face. The soundtrack of No Escape 888, the weight of the Nintendo DS on my lap, and the pain in the back of my neck are all the clues I need to know what transpired overnight. Godric's No Escape's villain. That's a new one, alright. I can definitely see it, though. Just to add a pinch of narcissism and take out the integrity. Oh, I don't know what's worse, being trapped in a ship for 8 hours with a bunch of strangers, or being trapped for 8 years in a company that slowly kills every part of your soul. Another day, another dollar, I guess. I wash up and make myself presentable for work with a suitable outfit. Can't forget about the headphones, of course, before looking for my noodle calendar. As I go through my to-do list for the day, I munch on a chocolate croissant. Organize game design documents, folders, come up with a new monetization feature, contract Digital Rush for spine animations. Digital Rush, huh? The irony. They certainly didn't take classes from Sonic the Hedgehog for that, that's for sure. It's not the first time they've had delays either. What's going to be their excuse today? Look at the last entry. Mentor Enya. I don't want to admit it, but yesterday was nice. Now what the hell am I thinking? I have to be professional. Befriending a coworker is not a good idea, especially if you're training them. And again, people do say you can learn things from anyone, not just mentor figures. Maybe this will be the change of pace I need. I pace at the box of chocolate croissants. Let's try that again. I glance at the box of chocolate croissants on the table and bite my lip. Only one left. These are a limited edition. Do I really want to part with the last one? The one I was saving for tomorrow? My hand keeps moving back and forth, as if possessed. Oh, what the hell, why not? I grab the box and put it inside my purse. Let's go. This time, pure music takes me to the world of Ace Lawyer. The trial theme is exactly what I need to get some extra motivation. With the meeting coming up, I'm going to need some of that debating power injected directly into my veins. I really don't want to go. When's a good time to raise an objection while pointing at who's ever on the other side of the argument? Unless in less than 20 minutes the bus has already arrived at my stop. It takes everything inside me to raise from my seat and get off. Wish the conductor could have driven just a little slower. Maybe then I could have an excuse to spend less time at work. Then again, maybe not. Godric would probably make me stay overtime. Without even looking where I'm going, my feet take me towards my cubicle. I'm about to reach my chair when I collide face first into someone's chest. Ah! Oh! My purse comes crashing down hard, making some of its contents spill on the floor.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Shit. Trying and failing not to show the embarrassment on my face, I pick up everything while chewing on the inside of my cheek. The person I bumped into also hands me some of my belongings. How do people respond in these situations? I can't believe I can hold a meeting with 20 people just fine, but I can barely hold a conversation with just one person. Diana, are you okay? The voice is sweet, comforting. There's a softness to it that makes me feel at ease. Like they wouldn't get mad at me for speaking up, or speaking at all. I raise my head and see the colors of the rainbow.
Enya.
Enya, you're early today.
Hiya.
Good morning, Diana. I could say the same about you. Guess my plan to surprise you was a bust after all. I can't help but smile a little. I wouldn't be so sure. Huh? In any case, have you... I squeeze my pierce to my chest. What is it? Have you had breakfast yet? And it scratches the back of their neck. I swear I can see them blushing a bit. Actually, this is a bit silly, but I got it at home so fast I kind of forgot.
I'm sorry.
Enya.
Why are you apologizing? Because it's unprofessional, maybe?
Listen.
There's nothing wrong with being excited to learn new things, Enya. He looks at me like he wanted to apologize. Really? Of course, I was very much the same when I... Stop. I pretend to cough. Anyway, do you like chocolate croissants? I sometimes buy them from the bakery near the bus stop. I brought one today for you to try if you want.
Really?
Me? Thank you, Diana. The voices sound so happy, so genuine that I have to stop myself from showing any reaction. It's nothing, just a thank you gift for inviting me to a meal yesterday. Placed the box in his hand and hurried to organize my things in my cubicle. Now eat the croissants and let's get to work, shall we? He beams at me and makes a salute. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. After resuming and in some cases finishing our task from yesterday's for several hours, my phone alarm rings. I grab it and quickly turn it off so the sound doesn't bother anyone. Oh, meeting with Digital Rush and Spine Animations in 60 minutes. Right, that's today. I was so focused on my work that I almost forgot. Okay, this can go in a number of ways. One option is to bring Enya up to date with the situation and tell them to join the meeting as a listener. You should also be aware that delays and other problems can happen during the development of a game. Another option would be to let Enya know the situation, but contact the producer of Dynawin to let him handle the meeting instead, ensuring that things are delivered on time in his job after all. Or I could tell Godric the situation. He's not going to be happy, but I'm 100% sure a message from him will have these people get together faster than Zama's speed booster ability. Unless he replaces them all together. He doesn't bat an eye when it comes to that stuff. I should know. I don't know. I feel like this would actually take more time for placing them, because then you'd have to get them up to speed. Let's do this. We've been going the Enya route. I don't know how many endings this has. I didn't look it up. Let's be a good mentor. Alright, let's do this. So, a few self-encouraging mumbles later, I get up and from my seat and walk over to Enya's side of the cubicle. He's so focused on typing that he doesn't notice me right away. Their computer screen is so full open noodle tabs, including a fanmade wiki of one of the most popular right now, Hensha Inback. Isn't Hensha Inback an actual game?
I see.
I see. They balanced out the content between story quests, side quests, and limited time events to keep the players engaged. I'm about to poke them on the shoulder when the small sticky notes from yesterday catches my eye. Some new ones have been added with motivational quotes like "The early bird gets the worms" or "Never stop learning." Even the ones from yesterday, one about writing things down as not to forget, is pasted right on top of his screen. What kind of screen do they have? My screen doesn't have room for post-it notes. The player's level. Apart from the writing memos, I notice a bunch of doodles all over them resembling characters right out of the fantasy game. Wait a second. There are even more designs than yesterday. That's impressive. Ah! Oops, I shouldn't have said I was here.
Diana.
What? When they realize I'm checking out their doodles, they rush to take them down from the screen, or attempt to, at least. I swear I'm not drawing on the job. I'm sketching on the job. I'm not slacking off, honest. Compliment?
Good job.
These are very good. Are they your LCs? And his jaw drops open so big that if a fly or mosquito were passing by, he might just accidentally learn what they taste like.
Really?
No, yes, you really think they're good? I don't like giving fake compliments, so take that as you will. Thank you, Diana. Means a lot. I pat them on the shoulder twice with my boob, apparently. Forgive my for interrupting you in the middle of work, but there's something we need to talk about. Oh yes, of course. What can I do to help? Do you remember the part on Dino Wim's documentation that mentions outsourcing studios? Outsourcing, that's when you hire people from other companies to help with certain stages of game development, right?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. In our case, we mainly outsource animations and some audio-related stuff like music and sound effects.
That's so cool.
Okay. I keep forgetting there's audio. A really sudden pang in my chest makes me wince. Diana? How long has it been since I've been excited in the same way he has right now? His cheerful demeanor almost makes me feel guilty. I sigh and shake my head. The work is very well done, indeed, but there are times when we unfortunately have to take delays into account. Major delays. Ah, that's no good. Enya holds their chin like they're not quite convinced yet. I know it's possible is it possible we gave them too little time? I know delays aren't okay, but shouldn't we believe in our teammates? My shoulders drop. You're too nice, Enya. Isn't that a good thing? I shake my head. Being nice is not the same as...
It's not the same as being kind.
When you're nice, people can take advantage of you. When you're kind, however, you're able to set boundaries for yourself. People won't be able to exploit you. If anything, setting boundaries makes it easier for people to find people who will respect you as a person. If only I had followed my own advice.
Listen.
A small delay can be manageable. However, when it comes to mobile games with limited time events, these slowdowns can be fatal. We don't have the luxury to wait for that long because players won't wait that long. Yes, some might be more patient than others, but the reality is a player who isn't engaged enough will lose interest and eventually delete the app. I do that all the fucking time. I don't play a lot of games on my phone, like in general, but yeah. Not to mention, too many delays can be detrimental to other people in our team. I see. That's a bummer, but it makes sense. Which outsourcing company are we having trouble with this time around? They catch on quick. Digital Rush. I swear that's a real company now. Or am I thinking of Hi-Fi Rush, which is the game? Maybe. They're an animation company that works with spines. We've worked with them for several years, but lately they've been having more and more delays. Which is why I've scheduled a meeting to discuss certain things today. We don't usually have junior designers join these, but I feel like it would be a good learning experience for you. You don't have to say anything, just be there as a listener. Enya raised their hand as if they wanted to ask something to their teacher.
Question.
Go ahead. Can I bring my notebook to take notes? I know I'm still experienced, so I don't know how much I can help in the matter of discussing things with the animators, but I'll write down anything that can help. Oh, very insightful of them to take the initiative. I nod and pat them on the shoulder. I appreciate it, Enya. After a quick lunch break at the office cafeteria, Enya and I head over to the meeting room. I work around a few things and set up the projector for a video call. Man, I wish we had the option to work remotely, but this stupid company policy wants us to come in the office every day. What even is the point of that if we can do exactly the same thing from the comfort of our homes? Enough, Diana. No time for venting your thoughts. I glance at Enya and they give me a thumbs up while holding their notebook in the other hand. I nod. My mouse cursor moves towards the Bitsoft Teams meet link. Click. 2 camera windows pop up in the room's projector. The representatives from Digital Rush appear shortly after. Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Diana, good. Just got back from walking Wolfie. You know how dogs can get when they're impatient. Man, I don't think I could wake up at 6 a.m. I don't know how you do it.
Not this again.
I hate small talk. I hate it so damn much. Enya shifts in his seat, not quite knowing how to enter the conversation. Ralph, Susan, I wanted you to meet one of our recent entries. This is Enya. They're a junior game designer who just started yesterday. Nice to meet you. They lower their gaze while holding the notebook guy. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I thought I was meeting Sonic for a second there. No, I think you look more like Shin Megami Tensei V's new Protect. Still, your hair's rad, man. Jesus, these guys have less tact than the first 2 rivals in Pocket Monsters combined.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Enya's going to be more of a listener this time, but they'll be joining us more often in other calls. Certainly, I don't mind. I'm good with that too. Once this nonsense talk is finally over, Ralph and Susan fill in on Spine Animation's project. Okay, so you can have them finished by the next week then? Should be fine. We'll just had a few professional matters to attend to lately with some of our team members calling in sick. Ralph sighs. I'm afraid we also misjudged the amount of work needed as well. Some of the character spines have more number of animations, which makes the exporting a lot slower. That is a problem. Enya's pen dashes through the paper as they write something down. But rest assured, the crux of the matter, that is, the animations, will be done by the day after tomorrow without fail. I take a deep breath and look at Ralph and Susan in the eye. Listen, I have a proposition for you all. Everyone faces me, including Enya. I understand unprecedented things can happen, and I know we've been having some issues ever since a portion of your team left the company. That's not an easy matter to handle. Ooh, that sucks. Yes, Ghost. However, it's important you tell us these things in advance and not so close to the deadline. Your animations are one of the most vital parts of our game, and we can't move forward without them. Where'd you go, Ghost? Hi, Ghost. I know we communicate via email most of the time, so why don't we exchange phone numbers as well? That way, if there's an emergency, we can know ahead of time and act accordingly. It will also... Mouse hit my mouse. Mouse hit my mouse? Ghost hit my mouse. A ghost is a cat, not a mouse. Come here, Ghost. Oh, you clicked it. I don't know what the rest of that said. Can I go back? Okay, there. I will also look into the matter of heavy spine animation files. Well, I don't see why not. We've worked with each other long enough. Yeah, I agree. Enya flips a page of their note, which they bring very close to their face and writes a few more sentences. He then looks at us from behind the blotter and a couple of times more, looking back at his lap. Wonderful. I also think we should use Trello in order to make the progress more visible. Do you all know how to use it? We usually handle everything with spreadsheets, but I know Trello has good reviews. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll make sure the team takes a look at it. Very intuitive and easy to use. I can send you a small tutorial if you need one. Thank you, Diana. That would be great. I noticed Enya biting at the end of his pen and stealing glances at us one again. Did he think of something?
Enya.
Yes, I'm paying attention. I have to bite back a laugh. I mean, yes. Do you have something to add? Well, I was thinking about the heavy spine animation matter. I'm by no means a master of animation, not even close, but I know there's a way to reduce file sizes quite a bit. If we could lose the file size of the aspects, that could have reduced the overall file size, even that, which way, oh my god, from what I heard. Ralph and Susan's eyes was so big they remind me of a cartoon. That's it. Why didn't we think of it before? God, I feel so stupid. Don't be so hard on yourselves. When it comes to mind is clouded, sometimes even the most obvious answer seems far away. But given what we've just discussed, I'll take it this was a productive meeting. Oh, you have no idea. In fact, do you mind if we cut this meeting short? The faster we resolve this, the better. Of course, thank you very much for your time, Ralph and Susan. Thank you, and Enya as well.
Bye.
Bye. The moment his comment is done, I turn to Enya, who looks at me in fear as being scolded, and grab his shoulders.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, that was too I give him a gentle squeeze.
Good job.
Thank you. Oh god, I'm tired. I'm so tired. When will teleportation get invented? I could use a good pillow right now. Doesn't teleportation require the destruction of the original creation? Isn't that the problem with teleportation? Wouldn't a new self have to be recreated every single time? Or is it just a reformation of atoms? I know energy is neither created nor destroyed, or at least I think that's how it works. But isn't the recombobulation essentially the destruction of the being in order to teleport the atoms from one place to another? Hey, maybe not before dinner, but the idea is there. In any case, work's over for today. I turn off my computer and crack my neck on both sides. Ugh. I should really make an appointment with a chiropractor. Ooh, sorry, T-burp. Have you tried immersion baths, Diana? I only have a shower, so no, though I wish I could... Ah! What is this, a jump scare horror game? Swear to God, when it's not me startling him, it's him startling me. At this rate, we're going to get hired as co-hosts for a horror Let's Play channel. What is it, Enya? Nothing, I was just making small talk. Great. Something I definitely excel at. Is that so? Enya puts their hands behind their back and looks to the side. I see how he's also ready to head home. Okay, it's not nothing.
Question. Do you have a dream account?
What?
I'm just saying, you don't have to if you don't want to, but, well, if you do, maybe we could add each other? As long as it's okay with you, of course. Should I, or would it be inappropriate as their mentor? What's a dream account? What if Godric... No, you know what? Fuck Godric. Let me have this at least. Sure, why not?
Really?
Yeah, why don't we exchange phone numbers too? Oh my gosh, yes, let's. Once we add each other's contacts, we say our goodbyes and leave the office. Not 1 minute passes by before I receive a message from Enya. Pocket Blue Star. My username. That's cute. I bet your favorite pocket is either Starmie or Piplop. How in the... Hello? What is it? You use LOL too? Excuse you, I'm not that much older than you. No, I like it, or I think it's cool. Whatever you say, Enya. My mother uses LOL. It's not that big a deal. She's in her 60s. What is your username? Promise you won't laugh. Enya sends a bunch of cross-fingered emojis. What a dork. It's Warrior of Time. Ugh. Day 3. I have to rub my eyes twice before looking at my phone's display once again.
No.
Nope. No mistakes or delusions. It's really 6:30 a.m. Morning times. I put my phone back on the bedside table. Why the hell did I wake up so early? My alarm doesn't even ring for another hour. I even went to bed late because of the game Enya recommended to me on Dream. Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? The later you go to sleep, the later you wake up? Or something? Even though I only got 4 hours of sleep, I feel strangely refreshed. No night terrors either. I don't think I even dreamed. Did the game from yesterday leave me that exhausted? Well, it was fun. After washing up and choosing my outfit for the day, I drink a cup of peach tea. It's way too early for a full breakfast and head out. The sky is so beautiful, it reminds me of a painted canvas. An endless cerulean with strokes of fluffy cotton white and the occasional gliding bird. I feel like walking today. With headphones in place and a phone out of my jacket, I open the Peer Music app and lose myself in the world of Zolda's soundtrack, my feet on autopilot as I make my way to the office. The ocarina makes such a great sound. Oh, nothing like a warm croissant in the morning. Maybe I should wake up earlier more often. You get the freshest pastries from the bakery and there's barely anyone in the shop. But that's a big maybe. I love sleeping too much. Preach. I too love sleeping. Well, used to, rather. It'd be so much easier if I could treat my nightmares as game levels to overcome. Where's a genie when you need them? I need to wish for my life to be gamified. That and killing my boss. Repeatedly. With a mega buster. It's not illegal in the game world, and it's definitely not illegal in my mind. I finished my peach juice down to the last drop and licked my lips. Oh well, a girl can dream. The clock on my phone now marks 9:05 a.m. What a cursed and wretched thing time is, rushing when you want it to last and dawdling when you want it to hurry. The irony. I placed my belongings in my cubicle before giving my arms a big stretch and sitting down in my chair. My cubicle blinks awake right as I hear the footsteps of somebody rushing through the hallway. Who?
Diana!
Ah, I should have guessed. Enya arrives the office panicked and with a few hairs jumbled. There's sweat dripping from their forehead and they're completely out of breath.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, my alarm didn't ring and I overslept, so I had to get dressed in 5 minutes and then I forgot my phone, so I had to go back, and when I went out again, a cat was stuck in a tree. So I tried to help him, but it scratched me and then I missed the bus and... Stop. Huh? I approached them and pat them on the shoulder.
Listen.
Listen, it's fine. You're not even that late. But helping a cat and missing the bus in turn? No, that takes skill.
This isn't fair.
Oh, why do games make it look so easy? Real life is a scam. You can say that again. I spin my chair to face the computer. Okay, what's on today's agenda? Let's see. I finished organizing the documentation folders, playtested the earlier alpha build. And that's right, the UI designer sent me the assets yesterday, didn't they? It was too close to 6 p.m., so I didn't have time to review them. I already gave them some feedback on the work in progress before, so they should be okay. I'll go ahead and implement these assets and replace the mockups. As for Enya, the Noodle Docs, they sent me several notes for Darwin's events were pretty good. Their ideas are fresh and innovative. There's no doubts they have a real knack for brainstorming. However, making sense of it was a challenge. Having interesting ideas is all well and good, but it means nothing if I can't convey them in a way that's clear and concise. I'll write them in some comments in the documents, though I must make sure to point out not just his flaws, but also his strengths. So no one should minimize nor verbally destroy the effort someone puts into something, no matter how clumsy it looks. They'll be busy for a few hours. And done. Oh, I'm glad I was able to finish everything. Hopefully it's just in time for It's 3:30 p.m. already. What? How? When? That means... No, I didn't want to miss today's special. Damn it, the cafeteria kitchen is probably closed by now. Ah, shit, I was so focused I forgot to check my slouch messages. The red bubble next to the name gives me heart palpitations. Please don't give me more work. Please don't give me more work. Please don't give me more work. Swallowed hard and clicked on the conversation.
I expected nothing less from our employee of the month. Huh?
What a marvelous employee you are, Diana. Truly, everyone should learn from you instead of taking so long to finish their lunch break. Honestly, I don't understand why people need a full hour when you can eat perfectly fine in 30 minutes or less. But I'm gonna go on a tangent here, aren't I? See, I can't tell if you've noticed anything, but your little matinee hasn't been moving their cursor quite as much as they should be. Mentee, not matinee. Care to check on them, Miss Mentor? Or do I have to do everything myself around here? I'll see what's wrong, sir. My hands hesitate before writing what's next.
I'm sorry.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Without waiting for his answer, I push the desk hard and slide a few steps away from the office chair. My hands find my face and threaten to rip my eyes out.
You're okay, Diana. You're going to be okay.
A couple of deep breaths later, I rise from my seat and peek over my cubicle. Enya is biting the end of their pen so hard that it leaves a mark on their on the cap. The other hand is on their hair. On their hair? Okay. Gripping it with just as much force. I knock on the desk 3 times to get their attention.
Enya.
Enya, is everything alright? Diane, no, I mean, yes, Yes, I haven't been forward anymore.
I'm sorry.
I was thinking. Did something happen? Oh, did you? Don't answer that. I must show on my face, huh? Enya grasps the cuff of their shirt and looks me in the eye. Before I entered Mad Lobster, well, actually, I still do from time to time. I made a few games and posted them online. I remember you telling me about it the first day you came here. Oh, now that you mention it, I guess I did. Well, the thing is, there have been a few times when I've gotten some comments, and they've encouraged me a lot to keep doing what I was doing. It inspired me to try my best and do better every time. A sense of but coming. But sometimes I get these really mean comments that are full of hate, full of poison. As if I've somehow personally offended them. As if something I've made was horrible and I should feel ashamed of myself for daring to show my creation. It's stupid, right? Why should I care as much as what someone who I don't even know thinks about my games, about me? They don't even know how much effort or how much time I've spent on these cringy things. They don't know how hard it is to even meet my own expectations. Enya lowers their gaze and hugs their arms tight. He's not crying, but I can see his eyes getting watery.
I wish others' opinions didn't hurt me so much.
What am I even saying? Sorry, Diana. I should be concentrating on work. I'll get back on with the document you sent me.
Enya.
Personal experience time. You mind if I tell you about a personal experience? Please do. I nod and lean against the cubicle wall. Before I entered this company, I too used to make indie games when I had some free time. Wasn't anything serious, started more as a hobby while I was attending college.
Really?
But that's so cool! Yeah. But it's when I realized I liked making games, even more than what I was studying at the time. Games gave me a purpose. Games made me feel like there was no limit to telling stories in this format. The only limit was myself. So I practiced, watched a bunch of tutorials, and then I practiced some more. Finally, after some bumps in the road, I was able to make a game I was proud enough to put online. I could see Enya's eager to ask some questions, but they contained themselves. Then the comments started coming in. For the most part, they were positive. I did get a few constructive comments here and there, but overall it was nice. And then a troll appeared. A troll? Someone who disliked my game a lot. They despised it so much that they would post something on the game's page every single day. Sometimes it was about the game itself, other times it was about me, what I did, what I said. They always find something to criticize. Well, it was only got them so far. In the end, their account got blocked and I decided to hide my game for view.
That's so mean.
Just for some time, mind you. I wasn't going to let the asshole convince me that my game wasn't worth anything, especially not when other people were so kind and supportive. But didn't it hurt you? What the troll said? Of course it did. It still does. Well, I walked towards them and patted their shoulder. But why should that stop me from
doing what I love?
No one's going to like everything we create. Unfortunately, trolls are something that every single developer has to deal with from time to time, even those from AAA companies. I've heard stories of devs quitting social media or their jobs altogether because they were harassed nonstop. It's awful. However, the opposite also rings true. There will always be someone who likes your work. Yes, you're right. Ready to concentrate on work now? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'll continue right away. Don't be. Sometimes we need to let it out. Also? Yes? You should show me your games sometimes. I'd love to play them. Of course. Yes, please do. I'll send you the links after work. Looking forward to it. I go over to my chair once again and face my computer. Diana? Thank you. As soon as I close the door, I drop my belongings on the carpet and let myself fall onto the bed. Home sweet home. I'm so glad I don't have to work tomorrow. Taking the day off was a good idea. And if there's an emergency, I can always, well, I hope not, to be honest. Right as those thoughts begin to occupy my mind, my phone vibrates in my pocket. This better not be Godric. Who am I kidding? It's totally him. He surely wants to take advantage of the fact that I'm not coming in tomorrow. The crushing weight in my stomach makes me flinch, but I still reach to my phone anyways.
What?
Huh? Re-interview about Mad Lobster Interactive.
Not this again.
A journalist again? At this point, they're just asking to be verbally flipped off. To get it out of the way and to feed my curiosity for a bit, I start reading the first few sentences that can be seen before I move the scroll bar. Dear Diana, I hope this email finds you well. This is Aiden from Heart to Pen. I'm writing you once again in hopes that I could interview you about your company. I understand how difficult it must be to talk about your job, especially given the bad rumors surrounding the workplace. But best assured, your name won't be mentioned should you prefer to remain anonymous. Many of your former workers have opted for that. I grab my red panda plushie and squeeze it towards my chest. They need to hold on to something. Anything. It is very strong right now. Should I answer them? I'm not at work right now. Oh no, what the hell am I thinking? Even if it's just the case, if Godric ever finds out, which, knowing him, he totally would, I'm as good as fired. Even if this Aiden person guarantees my with anonymity, who's to say he wouldn't realize who I am based on what I say in the interview? No, it's too risky. I go through my Noodle Mail account and put a star on it to mark it as important. I shouldn't be making decisions right after a long day of work when my brain is already fried. But tomorrow is another day. Decisions. The gaming industry is rough. Actually, media in general. Actually, life in general. I can't move. Can't breathe. You know, Diana, I tried being nice to you. A murky shadow emerges at Godric's desk, shaking his head. I gave you a job. I let you live out your dream. Hell, I even promoted you to senior game designer. I gave you a nice little bonus, too. The shadow gets up from the seat and slowly approaches me, his piercing red eyes sending shivers down my spine.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
And this is how you repay me? By broadcasting the world? How awful this company is? How cruel I am? Who was the one that you take breaks so you could mope about your failed relationship? Who was the one that kept your miserable ass here despite all your fuck-ups? That's right, me. But you just wanted more, didn't you? More than what a good boss like me can give you. So you betrayed me and told the world how I hurt you, how I misrepresented everyone. You are so fucking ungrateful. He's in my face now. I want to close my eyes and make this all go away, but my body is frozen solid. Nothing, not even my own ass, is listening to me. I can hear his breathing. I can smell the expensive coffee lingering on his breath, and it's overpowering my nostrils. It's absolutely putrid.
Shut up!
Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Maybe I should let the world know who you truly are, Diana. An ungrateful, talentless, and loveless woman who believes she's worth more than she actually is. Someone who hurts those around her because she's that damn selfish. If I were to say that, who would the world believe? You or me? He leans in close to whisper something into my ear. I think you know the answer to that, Diana. He leaves my side, but not before placing a firm hand on my shoulder. You need this job, but I don't need you. With a forceful shove, Godric sends me falling into the abyss. I watch as his office and image disappear into the void. His last words echo in my ear as I descend down the hole. I'm scared.
Poor Diana. So hopeless, so alone, but so hardworking. Hmm?
Godric's disembodied voice continues to echo, leaving a firm imprint in my mind. Please, someone help me. I don't want to be alone anymore. A hand suddenly grabs my wrist with a firm grip.
Diana!
Diana, I got you. A colorful blur emerges, holding on to me for dear life. I can sense the panic in their eyes. Enya? He's trying his best to pull me up, but his grip is slipping. He's inching forward towards the edge. Why is he doing this? Slowly I can feel myself being lifted up to somewhere safe. But Godric emerges from behind Enya. I open my mouth to scream, but nothing comes out. Enya is blissfully unaware of the danger approaching him. Sorry. And he pushes them. I wake up drenched in sweat, frantically looking around. Oh, thank God. I'm in the safety of my apartment. Though, with these nightmares, can I really say that anymore? I hug my red panda plush, and soft sob escaping in between my lips. I stay like this for a good while, crying just loud enough for me to hear. It feels nice to cry, but I can't help but want more. I want more than just this fleeting moment of respite. I want to feel nice all the time. I let out a pitiful laugh. Look at me being selfish again. You want companionship, but then you keep everyone at arm's length. And why? Because you're scared. Scared of Godric, scared of being hurt. I glance up words at my shelves where some of my figurines lie, my eyes focusing on Final Crystal 7 figurine. That misshapen thing? It's nowhere near as pristine as the collector edition figure I got, but it's still just as valuable in my eyes. Out of nowhere, my mind flashes to Enya's first day when he tried to hold the figure. What would Enya think if he saw me like this? Godric's message from earlier this week flashes in my mind. Make sure you're a good mentor and employee during Enya's first week here so we don't run into any unnecessary problems. Wouldn't want to cause trouble for everyone, right? That stark reminder turns my quiet sobs into visceral cries. It seems like hours until the tears stop flowing and then the numbness returns. I grab my phone and open my email. Sitting right on top, marked as important, is the email from the journalist. I delete it. What's that? I take notice of a strange notification on my phone hidden amongst the other. It's a text message? Stare at it for a while, a subtle yet warm feeling gripping at my heart. I tap on the notification to see who it's from. It's Enya. Anna, I need your help! Without thinking, I hit the call button. Just hear the dull dial tone. Come on, pick up, pick up! What happened? Did Enya screw up somewhere? Did he accidentally put fish in the cafeteria microwave? Did Godric do something? I grip my phone tightly. Finally, after a few painstakingly rings, the call connects.
Diana!
Thank goodness you...
No.
Apologize immediately. What? Apologize to Godric now. Enya's tone stills me. As an awkward silence clouds over our conversation, it's only then I hear the chatters of the cafeteria rather than the monotonous typing and quieter chatters of the office.
What?
Is that not what you need help with? No? Then why did you send a message in all caps saying you needed help? There is a slight pause. I saw you had over 100 hours and no escape, and thought I could ask for your help on a puzzle. I want to punch Enya so hard for scaring me like that. But so dumb. Who writes a message that sounds like a life or death situation when it's actually about a dumb game? You're not mad? Oh no, I am. You're definitely taking at least 30 years off of my life, but it's just so silly that I can't help but laugh.
Thank you.
I needed that. Thank you. I'm happy to provide help where I can. But, are you okay, Diana? Did you have a rough morning, outside of me giving you a near heart attack just now? Open up. Is this something I should tell be telling Enya? I'm supposed to be his mentor. I'm supposed to be his coworker, that's all. But it would be just good to talk about it like how everybody else at the office does. They all look so happy talking to each other. I miss being able in their shoes. It's dumb. It's really freaking dumb, Enya. Well, if it is, we can laugh about it later. Tell me what's up. Where do I begin? I had a really bad nightmare last night. It's the worst one I've had in a long time. About what? Reveal. About Godric. Whoa, really? What happened? Did a monster-sized Godric chase you around? I wish. No, it's just him, regular size. We were in his office and he's just berating me, making me feel awful. Every mistake I've made, every bad thing that ever happened to me, he brought it all up, and it's worst of all, he mentioned. I let out a shaking sigh. Oh, I'm not needed.
Look at me!
But you are needed. Tears fill my eye again, spilling out and falling slowly down my cheeks one after the other. If you weren't around, I would be so lost. I'm lucky to have you as a mentor. So thank you for all the hard work. My heart swells with a warm feeling that I haven't felt this strongly in a long time. Despite the tears cascading down my cheeks, I smile with ease.
Thank you.
Thank you, Enya. That means a lot. Shh. Nothing to thank me for. You're the one doing all the hard work here. I'm just showing out you some appreciation for it. He makes it sound so simple. Don't listen to your nightmares, Diana. They're not a reflection of reality. That's easier said than done, Enya. True. I've had my fair share of horrible nightmares, ones that keep you up until the sun rises. But there are ways to help with that. What, like counting sheep? What? No, that never works. The last time I tried counting sheep to sleep, I ended up dreaming about demonic sheep with red eyes and with sharp teeth. How old were you when you had this nightmare?
That's
6,
so mean.
and it traumatized me. I can't look at sheep the same way again. Aw, but they're so cute and fluff.
Look at me!
Don't! Can't help but chuckle at his reaction. Okay, no more sheep top. I'll get serious. What helped you? Well, I always try to play a game before I go to bed, like Pocket Monsters, that never fails to take my mind off things. Though, I've tried other methods, like drinking some more tea or listening to white noise. Those don't work as well for me, but they might help you. You can look up some methods and see what other people suggest doing. That's not a bad idea, actually. I used to down melatonin in hopes that overwhelming feeling of sleepiness would help keep the nightmares at bay, but that eventually stopped working.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll try that. Thank you for your tips, Enya. No problem. Feels so weird thanking someone in their lower job positions for advice. How often are our roles going to get reversed like this? Oh shoot, lunch break is almost over. And I didn't even get to ask you about how to solve the communication room. Oh, he's gonna get the axe ending. God rest his soul for the trauma he's about to endure. It may just be worse that he had to deal with this morning. I'll send you some tips later, okay? Oh, thank you, Diana. You're a lifesaver.
Bye!
Bye, Enya. Have a good day at your work, okay? Will do. You have an awesome day off. And it hangs up the call, leaving me to my own devices. I open up my phone's web browser and do a noodle search for treatments for night terrors. After a few minutes, I get some hits. Opening the first results opens a forum page where people give each other advice. Some explain their nightmares. One sounds more hellish than mine. Despite the varied replies to everyone's communication, I come up with common recommendations. Seek help from a professional. Will I have time for that? Or money even? Maybe it could be worth checking out even if I find time for it. Oh man, financial. Oh. Keeping one Enya and some internet randos set in mind, I placed my phone on the nightstand and turned my PC on. After taking what feels like forever to boot up, I go on Dream and boot up a game that's been sitting in my backlog for too long, like a tiger. Oh.